You know, Jerry, I think this is going to be a pretty crappy video. You laugh, or I scream. Hey there, kissable misters, it's me, Safari Sam, and today we're looking at a pretty neat fossil from Compact Curiosities, not sponsored. It is Coprolite. What's Coprolite? Very old poo. This one is allegedly from a turtle. A lot of coprolite sold as turtle poop is actually fish poop, but since this is really big and whatnot, we're just gonna roll with turtle poop. But a lot of the time, the coprolite that you buy on the market, advertised as turtle shit, is, you know, fish shit. And a lot of the ones advertised as dinosaur shit are either fish shit or not provably shit at all. Yeah. Anyway, let's unbox this critter shitter. Crikey, that is a big dropping, mate. Look at that thing. You can see it's even been broken off too. So this isn't even the full log. Wow, it's got a nice bulbous end. Very circumcised looking turd. And I promise this isn't going to be all lowest common denominator humour. Coprolites are actually very important. See, a coprolite is fossilised dung. And these quote-unquote tortoise coprolites are found in Madagascar, as many of the ones you'll buy on the market are, at least cheap ones. They run from about 38 to 55 million years old, and they can be any range of sizes. We found them up to like 60 centimeters, larger, I don't know. But they're technically trace fossils as opposed to body fossils. Now, a body fossil would be like finding a rib bone or something, or a tooth. A trace fossil would be something more akin to a footprint, a skin impression in the mud, or a big old log of shit. You know, something the dinosaur left behind kind of while it was still alive, something more like that. Not necessarily always when it was still alive, but yeah. But why are trace fossils important? Because trace fossils, like coprolite, leave behind very important evidence that you can't really get from the bones. You see, trace fossils, like this big old log, show evidence for an animal's behavior, like diet. That's what these would show. These would show diet. Footprints would show how they moved, things like that. So this can tell us what this turtle ate if you know, look through it. Also, maybe organ shape, I don't know. But this is direct evidence of diet, predation, etc. of extinct creatures that we wouldn't be able to observe eating. Coprolites are actually incredibly important to paleontologists. So, I would say that coprolites are the furthest thing you can get from a shitty fossil. Get it? Do you get my joke? Anyway, if you want one of these coprolites, I got this Compact Curiosities coprolite from Copernicus Toys. Actually, I got it from a museum gift shop, but that packaging was from Copernicus Toys. Just figured if you want one like this, I would, of course, go to like your local rock shop, not the dumbass healing crystal scam kind. That's bullshit. I'm talking like an actual geologist-y rock shop. Like B3's, which does sell coprolites. That's right, B3 has a store that sells fossils and rocks and action figures and trading cards and comic books. Check out the links in the description for more info on that store. There is an eBay page, and if you live in Georgia, there is a physical location. Hooray, helps fund this show, as well as Patreon, etc. But this is very cool. It's very ace. What was I fucking saying? Oh yeah, I prefer to get my fossils from museum gift shops, if I can. Fossil and rock shows, things that are more likely to have more genuine things. But keep in mind, if it's labelled turtle, it's very likely fish. That seems to be the case, based on what I've seen and heard. But I mean, look at this puppy. That's a coprolite, right? Like, there's no arguing that this is a piece of shit. Look at it. How's this even allowed? Oh! Oh! God damn. But, that was really fun. However, I think we're going to move on. And before we go today, many of you probably already know this, but we've started doing a lot of videos with live animals. In fact, our last several episodes were all about live animals, like praying mantises, triops, shrimp, snails, a little bit of frog, but not terribly much. We have to talk about that. I just wanted to get back to specimen vids for a bit. But, in addition to our praying mantis and things like that, we also have a black widow that we've been doing videos with. And I figure, whenever we have to feed some of our critters, maybe we'll make some of the feedings that don't have dedicated videos just tacked onto the end of specimen videos, you know, to give you something to look forward to at the end, other than me, you know, doing a call to action or something. So let's go to our black widow enclosure. Here is our beautiful black widow, who we still have yet to name. Just keep leaving name suggestions in the comments on the Black Widow videos. And on this video, we're just having a hard time picking. I don't know, but we love our little Black Widow here. As we do all our other critters, we've become real arthropod fiends recently. Real fans of them. This isn't even our only spider. We also have Miracle, our southern house orb weaver spider. She's going to get gigantic. But before we do any super fancy things, we got to put something in our little friend's web here. So I'm thinking a tiny cricket will do. If we can just get our cricket box open, I will go ahead and snag one with our feeding tongs. Of course, I'm not going to throw it in there. The Black Widow is a venomous spider, which could make an adult human quite sick. Though I'm not worried about her killing me, I have to admit. The Black Widow is actually not as dangerous as its reputation suggests, which we do talk about in our Black Widow videos. So check out the Safari Sam playlist and many of our recent uploads to see and learn more about the Black Widow spider. Now let's put ourselves a little guy in there. Oh, he fell into the substrate. He fell into our sphagnum moss that we have down there. I missed the web entirely. But also, I think I clamped that guy too far up the abdomen, so I don't think he would probably have squirmed too much. Anyhow, anyway, as I was saying, please do. I can't catch another cricket. I'm having trouble here, folks. They're getting wise to my game, I think. Little fuckers are getting wise to me. Anyhow, this one wasn't moving, but let's... Nope, it fell right through the web. What is going on here? I mean, they might make their way back up, but I want to make sure our lady here gets fed, you know? I don't want her to go without. So here is a little cricket. Go on. There we go. You gotta be fucking kidding me. They keep making their way out of the web. I don't know how or why, but I guess I'll just start recording again once I get a cricket in there. Bruh. That motherfucker crawled up the tongs. Like, what the hell am I supposed to even do? Okay. We got a cricket in the web. Finally. Oh my god. I didn't want to put any more in, so I was catching them out of the moss. And they just kept falling straight through the web. But now, there's finally a cricket in the web. And it's not moving. See, the thing about black widows, really the thing about all true spiders and not true spiders and etc., they need movement. Movement elicits the feeding response. That's why you have to feed spiders live prey. And if you're not okay with feeding live prey, you know, spiders aren't for you, right? But look at that puppy. All it has to do is move. And as soon as it does, a dangerous black widow spider will be upon it. Come on. Move. I really shouldn't tap the acrylic. Don't want to scratch it or stress our spider too much. I'm sure we've stressed her enough already. Move, you little fucker. She's right there. Come on. Come on, little fucker. I promise it won't be this crazy in the future. Just move, you little bitch. Go on. Keep kicking. Yeah, kick around. Hanging upside down like that. Looks like the fucking predator got him. Maybe he's not really interesting our widow. Look at him. He's going like crazy, but our widow doesn't seem super interested right now. Perhaps that's just our fate, mate. Maybe she doesn't want to eat. But it's been a week since I fed her. So she should want to eat. She should very much want to eat. A little bug a week should be enough. I don't know why she isn't interested in a cricket. I did all this work. There's a bunch of crickets running around under the sphagnum moss. I do have moss in the enclosure to help with molting. Keeps the humidity up, right? Oh, I think made the cricket move a little. Oh, it did. Come on. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Fucking hanging there, cricket. This is my life. This is my life now. Huh. Oh, but it looks like our praying mantis wants to be fed. How about this? I was going to save the praying mantis feeding for another video. So I'm going to record another specimen video and do a praying mantis feeding. But she's looking very much like she's ready. Everyone say hello to Rotem. Sorry about the dirty glass. That is because of her mistings. She has to be regularly misted, and I do need to clean it. She was just scratching at the glass like, hey, give me one of those little buggos. So I'm gonna... Oh! Sorry, the cricket was just going buck wild. But it's a lot easier to get Rotem to eat than it is the Black Widow. So, help me name her. And hopefully she'll effing eat soon. I mean, she's got like 4 crickets running around in her enclosure. I'm so sorry that this is disappointing. There's not much more I can do here. I can't force her to eat, you know? I mean, yeah, I could cut it out. I could just cut this out of the video, but I'm not like gonna. I'm not gonna, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Right? So, like, if she starts on it, then I'll start recording it, but my hopes are not up for that. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you for coming to learn about coprolites, the world's shittiest fossil, but also one of the world's most important. And thank you for giving our Black Widow a chance, but you know, this is an animal. It's its own autonomous creature. We can't force it to jump through hoops for our amusement. That's not ethical, it's not right. I can, of course, try. I mean, I can feed her. And she probably will eat soon. Once again, I'm just going to leave the small crickets that are in there. Just going to leave them. Alright? There's no point in taking them out. She'll catch them eventually. Eventually, they're not like dubia roaches. Dubia roaches are another feeder I have. They're more for rotem. My black widow has never gone for dubias. But a dubia roach, when it gets in the substrate, it's gone. Like, your spider's not going to see it again. Which is why, if you're feeding a spider small dubia roaches, maybe just don't have substrate. I really don't need substrate in here, it's just nice to have it. And it helps hold the sticks in place, because I didn't want to glue them in there, because this is a collapsible enclosure that I can take apart and store one day down the line. So I'm just going to leave the crickets in there, lock her up, and then film another video and feed Rotem, our praying mantis, at the end. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Check out B3 Store. And if you want to see our Black Widow actually feed, we do have a feeder video for the Black Widow. The first feeder video didn't go out too well, but the second feeder video, the most recent one for our Black Widow, has a definite cricket feeding in it, so you don't have to miss it. That's it. Thank you all, skin. See you all next time. Bye for now. I told you, Jerry. I just straight up told you I cannot force her to eat. She's eaten multiple times in the past. She's just not hungry, I guess. Or the cricket's not moving enough or something. No, Jerry. No, I'm not going to trade her for another one. You don't understand how this works. You don't know how effing spiders work, and you don't know how animals work. You don't know... I mean, you clearly know how much eating works, because you've put on, like, a little weight, obviously, but... I can't force her to do something she doesn't want to do. So, you know, I know that producers like you are used to forcing people to do things they don't want to do. But, you know, not all of us are into that. Jerry.